What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Trade recap today is November 12th. I'm going to go over the trade that I took today on ES. Usually don't take trades on ES, but your boy saw a setup. Had to take it. Funny story today. We had a little bit of a oopsie-whoopsie, little hiccup. We'll get into it, though. We'll get into it for sure. Anyways, coming on the market here, we had no news today. We look here in the 1 hour. We can see that in NQ, we are delivering off of this 1 hour gap right here. And we also swept this high that was up here. On ES, we were not delivering off of a 1 hour gap. We didn't have like any sort of gap that we were delivering off of. Where are we at on ES? Yeah, so we didn't have any sort of gap that we were delivering. Here on ES-ical. Anyways, did also end up having a bearish SMT here, as you can see with these highs right here. We did not sweep those on NQ, however we did on ES. So therefore giving us more confidence that we're going to head back to the downside, right? We are not in an hourly gap or a 4 hour gap here on ES, but we are on NQ, so we're going to use that in confluence, right? So what happens at market open on NQ? We freaking dump. We like got zero retrace. Here, I'll show you, right? So this is market open. This is the 5 minute. Got absolutely no retrace until up here, right? Finally got this retrace up here. However, I had already traded by then. But on ES here, we had a nice, healthy 5 minute retrace. I'll show you here real quick. Turn this on. What ended up happening, right? So we had equilibrium of this 5 minute leg here. As you can see, equilibrium was here. We tapped all the way back up here, and we were actually coming to grab this small but mighty 5 minute bearish gap here as well. So now we're using confluence from NQ and ES, right? We know we're delivering off of a higher time frame bearish gap because NQ is delivering off that 1 hour. We didn't deliver off of anything on ES, but we're using NQ and confluence, so now we know, we're going to continue to push, right? So my draws on liquidity this morning were Asia low, this low, and then also coming down here and hit previous day low. When I had entered this trade, right, we had technically had a bullish SMT. We had swept this low on NQ already, did not sweep this low on ES. However, right, we had large displacement through here. This candle, as you can see, right, we're displacing through this low, meaning we're definitely at least going to come grab this low first. So that's what I needed to enter this trade, right? We saw this retest into this 5 minute gap here. Now we scale down, right? We're in 5 minute equilibrium. We've tested a 5 minute gap. Scale down a little bit. I'll make this larger. And then we're looking for an inverse so that we can actually enter this trade, right? And where do we get that inverse? We get that inverse right here off of this 1 minute. Bang, right there. 1 minute inversion. Entered this trade off of this candle closure. I didn't like that. Wanted to see one more candle push. Ended up entering this trade right here. And I entered with 15 micro contracts on ES. Your boy clicked buy instead of sell. It's going to be a funny TikTok. You'll see that later today. Legit, like, mark this trade out, mark my stop, mark my take profit. And I was like, all right, we're in here. And I'm like, sweet, pushing down to my TP, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I finally realized that I'm like $200 in drawdown, and I accidentally clicked buy instead of sell, right? So I had to close my position quick, enter into a freaking sell order, and then target a little further than I wanted to. So originally I just wanted to target this right here, just get this nice little 1-to-1, but we lost 200, and then we had to re-enter like around here. So to get that 1-to-1, I had to target these lows from right here, I believe. No, it was these lows maybe? I can't remember. It was one of these lows to get that 1-to-1, but we ended up hitting that, so that's good. But yeah, extremely like smooth brain moment there with your boy. But we did end up hitting TP, and we made around only $250, like 240 something, I think. Should have made around like 500, but it's all right. So whatever, we move on to the next day. We have some clean price action today. We also don't have any news tomorrow anymore. We had PPI and CPI. However, we do not have that anymore for some reason, as you can see right here. No more CPI and no more PPI. So, that being said, right, we're trading tomorrow again. We'll get on the charts, see what we have to offer, and probably take a trade. Hopefully, take a trade, make some more money, get two back-to-back green weeks. That'd be pretty nice. And then, yeah, brothers. All right, so that's gonna be it for the trade recap. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Super quick today, super easy, smooth brain moment once again from your boy. But that is gonna be it for the trade recap. I will catch you guys tomorrow if we trade. I won't catch you guys tomorrow if we don't trade. Yeah, peace out.